Hey, good morning, everybody. My name is Clayton, and I am definitely an alcoholic and a drug addict. Today, I wanted to talk to you about step 4. I'm on my way to work this morning. It's a lovely, beautiful morning. But it got me thinking about when I did my moral inventory. Now, everybody does their own searching and fearless moral inventory in their own way. The way that I did mine was I just went through my life story. And as I went through my life story, I'm reminded of shit that I've never actually dealt with in the past. You know, things from my past that I honestly, I'd much rather bury, and still to this day, I'd rather have buried it rather than remember this shit and go through it again. By the way, I figured out what my audio problem was in the last video. I was connected to the Bluetooth in my car, and for some reason there was a bad connection there somewhere, so I'm not connected to the audio in my car anymore. I'm just talking directly to my phone. Anyway, through my life story, I was able to make a list of these defects of my own character, and I was able to learn a lot about myself just by, well, and what I did was I went through my life story, but not only that, but I typed it up, I posted it to social media, and some of you guys may have read it, some maybe not, I don't know. I've been through a lot of stuff in my life, a lot of death, a lot of destruction, a lot of bullshit, and it's a lot of what makes me who I am today. A lot of this is what makes me who I am, why I do things the way that I do, why I'm so protective and so closed off towards people. Because in my life, anytime I'd get close to somebody, they'd either die, they'd screw me over, or they just wouldn't want to be any part of my life anymore, or they'd go to prison, or I'd go to jail, or just something, you know. So anytime I'd start getting close to somebody, something would happen. I'm emotionally devastated by the events that took place, which only fueled my addiction even farther. You know, that's one of my character defects. I don't trust people. I have no trust for people. Aha. I remember where I was going with this. So early in my recovery process, I'm still early in my recovery, don't get me wrong, but earlier in my recovery process, I in this treatment program that I went to, they said, okay, we want you to sit down and write out a list of how you see the world right now. And I'm like, well, that's fucking easy. The world is untrustworthy. The world is bullshit. The world screws you over. The world is a harsh environment. The people in the world are just, I hate them all. I hate them. Can't stand them. I don't even want to be around them. Well, after I wrote out this list, and on this list, there's probably, I don't know, 30 or 40 different things that I think about people in the world. That's what it is. People, how you view people, other people, you know, how you view the world. And as I'm writing out this list, my counselor goes, okay, now stop and take a look at that list. And I was like, okay, you know, it's fucking pretty easy. And she says, that is a projection of yourself. And I said, what? That doesn't make any fucking sense. She goes, the reason that you view the world this way is because that's how you view yourself. But you don't want to take a look at that. You don't want to look at that because nobody wants to look at their self. Nobody wants to say, okay, I'm not fucking perfect. Me, especially. I don't want to fucking look at myself and look at all the bullshit that I've done in my life and go, fuck, man, I really screwed a lot of shit up. Because it's humbling. It's that humility. I don't know about you, but me personally, I don't like to admit when I'm wrong. I don't like to back down. I really don't. So when I seen this list that I created that technically was a projection of how I viewed myself, but I was projecting it onto the world, it allowed me to go, oh, fuck, you know what? You're right. I'm the one that lies. I'm the one that manipulates. I'm the one that does shit in order to get what I want. And I think that really helped me to identify a lot of my own character defects, and it has allowed me to work on these character defects. And today, I don't see the world the same way that I used to, because I am not projecting myself onto the world. Well, I still am. However, today, I actually love myself. I love the person that I am. I love being me. Being me is pretty cool for me. So now the way that I see the world as a loving, warm, caring place. And I know I can rely on people for help, because I do have people that will help me. I can call somebody up right now and say, hey man, I need to talk for a minute. Do you got a minute? And they will drop everything, and so will I. And that's how I view the world now. But to start off with, the world was a shitty, dark, miserable place. I didn't even want to be in it. I didn't even want to associate with anyone in it because of the way that I viewed it, my own projection of myself onto the world. You know what I mean? Basically, when I'm saying you're projecting yourself is that all of the things that you feel about yourself and all of the shitty things that you feel about yourself, you don't want to look at them as your own problems. So you put these problems onto other things and other people and nitpick these other people because of these stupid little things. But the things that you nitpick about other people is actually the person that you are. You just don't want to look at it, if that makes any fucking sense. I understand that this is it's a pretty confusing, it might be confusing, and if you have any other questions about it, please feel free to ask me, because at the moment, I haven't had all of my morning coffee, so my brain isn't working at 100%, but I really, really had this on my mind, and I wanted to record it before I forgot it. But that's the step 4. And then the step 5, admit it to God, to ourselves, and to another human being the exact nature of our wrongs. After I got done writing my life story, and I wrote it in sections, in chapters, basically, and I posted this on social media. So I'm admitting my wrongs to everybody. I'm admitting things that I've done to everybody. However, I've gone through and I've read my life story to my counselor, and my counselor's pretty well just like, what the? And you're sober? Well, just because I'm sober doesn't mean I'm sane. And I didn't do this for any other reason than because I wanted to, I needed to. I'm not ordered to go to these programs like the classes and stuff that I go to. I'm not ordered to go to counseling, and I do it all on my own because I have a fucking problem. I can't do it. I have a fucking problem. I can't do it by myself. Okay, I can't do any of it, so I'm going to turn it over to my higher power. And 4 is basically, I fucked a lot of shit up. I'm a fucking disaster. And the only way that I'm going to be able to fix my fucking mess and fix myself is by talking it out with other people that are smarter than me. You know, that's steps 1 through 5. The only way I'm going to figure this shit out is by talking to people smarter than me who can help me figure out what the fuck is wrong with me. Because I'm fucking crazy. I swear. I promise you, I'm crazy. I am insane. You know? And step 2 says, you know, that came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. And I made the joke that, okay, so step 2 says we're going to be restored to sanity. When the fuck does sanity return? Well, the truth about that is sanity has already returned, but it can be taken away at any point in time. And what I mean by that is I'm still fucking crazy. However, I'm not acting on the insanity of my addictive behavior. You know, I am not continuously drinking and drugging and using the same things and expecting different results. And I've used the rock in my shoe. What the fuck's it called? Anyway, the rock in my shoe analogy. That's it. Before, where, you know, I'm the type of person that will walk around for years with a fucking rock in my shoe, and stepping on it in different ways, expecting it not to hurt, expecting a different result from the same exact action. And that's what we do to ourselves in addiction, and that is why it's called insanity. Because we are truly fucking insane. Because whether we're slamming a fucking needle in our arm, whether we are putting a bottle to our mouth, whether it's a pipe to your mouth, whether you're snorting a line or whatever the fuck it is, we are doing the same stupid ass shit and expecting a different result. We're expecting, okay, I'm gonna get drunk this time and I'm not gonna feel like shit tomorrow. Or maybe I just won't drink as much. I'm not gonna get as wasted. And next thing you know, you wake up and you don't remember a fucking thing from the night before because you partied too much. Because I did, you know? And I could say you, and I can say we, and I can say me, but it's all the same thing, you know? We all understand where I'm coming from because we have all done the same shit. And I know that you guys can relate to me because you guys are just as fucking crazy as I am, whether you want to admit it or not. Everybody is just as crazy as me. The only difference about you and me is you and me are actively working on fixing our fucking problem. However, there are a lot of people out there that still struggle, that are still having a hard time with this, with addiction itself. And if we can reach out and save these people and help these people and pull these people out of the shit that they're stuck in, you know, that is what we are here for. That is what this message is about. That is why I want to make these videos. That is the whole purpose of everything that I'm doing, you know, because I want to save somebody else's life. I want to save your life. I want to save my own life, because this disease will kill you. It will kill me. So making this video saves my life. And with that, I'm going to take it for another 24. You guys have an awesome day, and we'll talk to you later.